Social media and the creation of cyber ghettos. Media. We'll describe media as a means of conveying something such as channel of communication. Social media, websites and applications that enable users to create and share content or to participate in social networking. Cyber ghettos, it is a location on the cyberspace or ghettos where a group of community is disregarded. As with all new media, have both beneficial and negative effects. On the hand of these forms of communication have democratized access. Anyone with an internet connection or a smartphone can ask Facebook and Twitter for free. These media have enabled users to be consumers and producers of information simultaneously. At this point, only a few media scholars argue that the world is becoming culturally homogeneous, sense of pride in one's cultures, nationality, and common background with fellow citizens. Internet and social media are proving that the globalization of culture and ideas can move in different directions. While Western cultures remain powerful and media production is still controlled by powerful Western corporations, the internet, particularly social media, is challenging previous ideas about media and globalization. These movements were largely enabled by social media. Digital citizens can be easily coerced by numerous demands or petitions coming from the people of manipulative intent. The democratic potential of social media was most evident in 2011 during the wave of uprisings known as the Arab Spring. Without access to traditional broadcast media like TV, activities opposing authoritarian regime in Tunisia, Egypt, and Libya used Twitter to organize and disseminate information. Their efforts stopped their respective governments. More recently, the Women's March against newly installed U.S. President Donald Trump began with a tweet from a Hawaii lawyer and became a national, even global movement. Ito yung picture noong the massive protest of the Arab Spring were largely enabled by social media. Commentators began referring to the emergence of what is known as splinternet, which means a pun coined to describe the internet as it exists in each separate nation providing its own separate version for users of each country. While the cyber balkanization describes the process by which the censorship and the application of filters on internet contents causes fragmentation or subdivision within. Example of this is in the United States. Voters of Democratic Party largely read liberal websites and voters of the Republican Party largely read conservative websites. This segmentation has been exacerbated by the nature of social media feeds, leading users to read articles, memes, and the videos shared by like-minded friends. As such, being on Facebook can resemble living in an echo chamber, which reinforces one's existing beliefs and opinions, eventually making users more partisan and closed-minded.